Harry Potter here. Harriet Potter. Wingardium Leviosa. You know me, I like to dress up. Today is a dress up day for the faculty. So I am dressed up like Harry Potter. So just in case you're curious and like, what's going on? That's what's going on. Okay, so, or it looks like I belong to a prep school or something. So, anyway, today we're going to go over grammar. We're going to talk about helping verbs. So, what's a helping verb? It's exactly what it sounds like. It's a verb that helps other verbs. So, what a helping verb does, if you think about it, it holds out a hand to help out verbs that need a little bit of help. Okay, so right now on the screen, you'll see that I have helping verbs pulled up. First, let's look at what helping verbs are. Okay, so these are a list of helping verbs. Okay, and so I always have my students learn the song, and it's set to Jingle Bells. So here's how the song goes. Sing with me, just like I'm Dora. Helping verbs, there are 23. And is, are, was, and were, being, been, and be. Hey! Have, has, had, do, does, did, well, shall, will, should, and would. There are 5 more helping verbs, may, might, must, can, could. Okay, so for most of you guys, it's hard to remember these verbs because they're irregular verbs. To be verbs are hard because when we're looking for verbs, we're looking for action verbs like jump, or run, or read, or reading, things like that. And the problem is that most of the verbs that we use tend to be these helping verbs. So one of the tricks I always say about verbs is, especially if it's an action verb, is you can say, I am, and then take the verb that you're looking at, and then put an ing on the end. So if the word is read, you're like, well, I am reading. Can I say that? Yes. So it's a verb. There are going to be times where that's not a hard, fast rule, like the word by. If I meant like if this is a book by somebody, that's going to be different because it doesn't sound like buying. So it's going to sound the same, but it's not going to really be the same. However, most of the tips I give you are hard, fast tips that are basically cheats so that to help you out with grammar. So here's what a helping verb does. Helping verb helps a regular verb. Okay, they'll never be by themselves. Helping verbs will always be in a verb phrase, and that's what it's called. So let's take a look at these verb phrases. Okay, so these are examples of all the different types of verbs there would be, and you can see there are examples of all the different types of verb phrases that they have right there. Ooh, the word not is always an adverb. Not is not a verb, and not, like always, will always be an adverb. All right, so what you're going to do, you know how to do this because I explained it in another video. What you're going to do is you're going to identify what the helping verbs are. So what I would suggest is on that little sheet that you have, I would have that in front of you or have it pulled up on the computer. Now, I would have it in front of you because one of the key things about that is that when we take a quiz in class over it, you can use your notes in class. It might be a little bit hard to toggle back and forth between videos or, handouts. So that's what I would do. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to look at your sentence, and it says, well, you should see the trophies and I'm going to skip that one because it always comes up wrong. So just, it should be, should see, and then when you click on check, it marks it wrong, but it's not. It's actually right. So let's look at number 3, okay? The state has long been known for its basketball teams. So what I tell people to do is to always look for the subject. So looking for the subject requires you to say who or what is the sentence about. The state, okay? So what does the state do? The state has been. Now we might be tempted to put has long been because we have has and been together. So we just want that whole phrase, right? But it's not. Has is, or long does not belong to that. There's one more word. Has been known. Okay? So a verb phrase is always going to be more than one verb. Okay? And when it does, verb phrase, it uses a helping verb. So let's see if I'm right. Bam! I'm right. All right? So number 4, same thing. we're looking for a verb phrase. So first, let's look for one of the words that's on our list. My sister's team could be playing in the semifinals this year. Well, could is on there and be is on there. So what is could and be helping? My sister's team. Team is the verb. Okay, the team could be, what could the team could be doing? Playing. Is that the verb? Bam! There we go. So that's what a helping verb does. Okay? So that's your lesson on helping verbs. Remember the song, and remember that helping verbs always come in a verb phrase, and they're going to hold on to someone's hand. They're helping another verb. Okay? So we're about to memorize the song and take the notes. Okay? Good luck to you!